Good evening. So this is going to be a little bit different tonight. As you can see, it is dark outside. It's about 9 p.m. and I'm standing out in the barn. I'm not working in the garden right now. But I want to talk about a topic here on my channel and some things I want to do differently. Just as I've researched YouTube and channels and videos and all that type of thing, I've noticed that all my videos have been on my personal account, and I'm going to transfer with this video. I am transferring everything over to a branded account, is what YouTube calls it, just to make it a little bit make the channel to be where something it could grow if the content becomes something that was interesting. And it is a goal of mine to see this grow. I wouldn't be doing this if there wasn't a purpose behind it other than just making videos. It takes too much time to make a video for it not to be somewhat useful and hopefully helpful to folks that are trying to do gardening and those types of things. So, thinking about, what could I call it? It's what I do. I don't consider what I do homesteading. I'm not always gardening. That's a big part of what I do, but it's not just gardening. But everything that I do revolves around this barn. And this thing, we've lived in this house for, I think this would be our, let me see, this would be our 4th summer coming up. So we've lived here. The barn was here when I moved here. I added all the lights that you see. That was a project I did out here, and I'm still working on it. But I've added some lights out here where I can do some things in at night and, help me see late in the evening, that type of thing. So I've added some lights to it, but everything that we do here around our place sort of revolves around the barn. So I'm going to call my channel Around Michael's Barn. All right, so before it was Michael Gilbert. That just the videos were my personal account, and nobody's looking for Michael Gilbert. So I'm going to transfer everything over to Around Michael's Barn, and that's going to be the channel name. So if you're wondering how you got here, that's what happened. And I'm also going to. This is like I've said before, everything I do is an experiment. And this is just going to be an experiment. And then I will update you on how this change, how I'm perceiving this change to have helped the channel as well. One thing that I noticed, making comments on other videos, a personal account, it just looks like a personal account. It doesn't look like somebody that's making videos. So if you're leaving comments, if I'm leaving comments from a branded account, it may help drive traffic over. I feel really odd saying, hey, go check out my video if I leave a comment on another channel. Others have done that to me that's found my videos, and so I go and check them out, and I have found some really great channels that I'm enjoying to follow that are fairly new, and I sort of want to see how that will work for me also. So this is going to be real short. I'm going to end it right here. But if you notice, the channel has changed. That's what's going on. It's now a branded channel. Again, welcome to Around Michael's Barn. Real creative, right? So you see the barn in the background of everything I've done so far. Like I said, my garden is right over here, right outside this space here. This barn had kennels all down the side, and I pulled those out when we moved here. But I've still got one of the kennels up. That's where my seed starting is, in that kennel. The door is going off of that one. I got a lot of my garden stuff I keep back here. I do a little bit of woodworking every once in a while, so I've got some of that stuff going on back here in the back. Just storage over there. My tractor's parked over there behind me, and I've got a boat over there. Don't have time much to use it, but it's over there. So anyway, that type of thing is out here. We're always doing things around the barn. Most evenings, especially now that the time has changed, most evenings after supper, we finish up eating supper, we eat early, clean up the kitchen, and then we're out here in the yard around the barn, I'm working in the garden. The kids are running around playing. Their trampoline's right out here in front. I mean, we're just constantly in and out of this barn. My chickens are over here off the back corner. The dog pen's over here. So we're always out here feeding the dogs, feeding the animals, taking care of chickens and seedlings. And I got my chicks in here too. So anyway, welcome to Around Michael's Barn. And I appreciate you, those of you that have watched, and that I ask that you just keep joining in. Leave me some comments and like and subscribe and all that kind of good stuff. Y'all have a good night, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.